What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news, some breaking news concerning Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. Andy Ruiz states that he refuses to fight Anthony Joshua unless he gets a substantial increase of his guarantee. He was confirmed to getting $9 million, and he didn't state what he wanted. He just says he wants it to be significantly larger. Okay. Now, me counterpunching this, I just got off a live chat and we discussed this thoroughly, but this is the official video concerning this in a nutshell. Andy Ruiz is the unified heavyweight champion of the world. I understand that he is the first of his kind, being a Mexican American. And I know he wants to put his foot down and make some demands. I understand that. Being a Mexican American, being a champion, being a proud fighter, right? Unfortunately, he signed a contract with Eddie Hearn. And he reached out for this fight initially. The first fight, he signed the contract, and the stipulations in this contract were limited amounts of money that was guaranteed in a rematch. How do we know this? Because Dillian Whyte had a contract that was similar from Eddie Hearn, and that's why Dillian Whyte didn't take that money, because Dillian Whyte, seeing that Anthony Joshua would still get the lion's share of the money if he would have beat Anthony Joshua in the first fight. Or should I say, if he was going to beat Anthony Joshua in the rematch, he would still get the less end of the money, right? Unfortunately, Ruiz, I feel he reached out for this fight because of desperation. I think that he needed that money. He needed that opportunity. And he ended up successful. He ended up winning. Now I feel he needs to humble himself and understand what he reached out for because of the desperation, because he needed that blessing, which he calls it. He needs to uphold that part of that contract that he signed, that he agreed to when he fought Anthony Joshua anyway. If he did not want to fight Anthony Joshua, he shouldn't have signed to fight him in the first place, and him and his team should have looked over what they were actually signing. Okay? Now, another thing about Ruiz, and I want to talk to you guys about, is the fact that he didn't state his value. Show your value if you want. If you are the champ that you claim to be, you have a certain dollar amount. You know what you're worth. Or does he know what he's worth? But if he doesn't, he should. He doesn't say, hey, he didn't counteroffer like, no, I want $20 million or I want $25 million to go to Saudi Arabia because I'm the champ. We didn't get that. I just want more money. That they're not even coming to the table with something to bargain, with any kind of counteroffer. They're just saying what they're not going to do. That has Al Heyman written all over it. That's like, hey, tell us what you're going to offer us, instead of them making a stake and a claim for themselves. They have to have a stake in this matter. They have to know what they're worth. They have to know what their value is. If they don't know what their value is, what do we have to go on? Oh, we just know it's more than $9 million. Okay, what are you worth? That's how a real business and a real businessman or a real team conducts themselves. You know? And if he can't ask for more money, which I think he probably could, I think he can. I hope that he can, because I want to see this fight like everyone else does, you know? But it's a shitty thing. Again, if he felt that he needs more money and he finds out that he really can't, he signed a bullshit contract and he shouldn't have signed in the first place. But then yet you needed this opportunity, you know? So obey your blessing that was given to you and fight this man again. If you can fight this guy again, you're out of contract obligations with this guy. So toughen up, grab your balls, make the fight happen, and accept what comes. And I believe he will get a back in on this. You see what I'm saying? But if you're dicking around, he could lose everything by getting sued. So he needs to weigh his options and be careful on what other people have him thinking and believing. You know what I'm saying? Because those people, I feel they weren't there before for Andy Ruiz like they are now. And he might be getting took for a long ride. So Andy Ruiz being the new champion, you know, we have to remember one thing, and before I get off of here, about this new champion. He hasn't defended his title yet, okay? He's a new champion, so he needs to show what he's worth. So that's kind of a hard question to ask, or to ask of Andy Ruiz, because you're looking at a guy that had 775,000 pound net worth. So we don't know what he's really worth. So I don't see why he can't make this fight, or why he's refusing now because it's in another place. He did want $50 million for the go to the UK. Why doesn't he make a dollar amount or a value on the amount of money that he wants to go to the Saudi Arabia with? We just got to be real about this situation and practical, you know? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Andy Ruiz refusing to sign the contract because he wants more money. How much money do you think Ruiz should get, or more, or less? You guys tell me. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.